So it's going to be about 40 minutes.
So is this one what you could possibly get?
No, this is not going to be. Okay. A bit longer one, but this will be. This is a route, so it's got some of the stuff in, right? Yeah. How far is it? It's about. Here you go. 8.5 miles.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna just sit here. Just take notes, Jack. I shall record it on the camera so you can watch it later. There you go. So we've got that. And I'll mark down the times if you make any mistakes. All right, yeah?
Okay.
Are you ready, Jack?
I am, yeah.
Arrive at your destination at 11:45 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. So now this is me and Jackie watching back this video and recording our comments on this. So Jackie is going to be taking a part 2 in the next few months.
Is it turned off?
And this is like a
all it is.
just a. It's not a proper part 2 test. It's just a drive to see if we can pick out any
You've
mistakes.
got to go on the gas pedal.
Right. So
Okay.
that's something I've learnt just.
Okay, then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Right,
Start
so-
again, yeah?
Yeah, plus you don't have to steer your wheels as much.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, ready?
Yeah.
Right. So what was that problem, Jack? What happened there? You was getting confused between.
The cars.
Yeah, there was different cars, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which happens.
I find that.
Turn right.
Yep.
Down the road. Then turn left.
Okay. So this was fine. You did all your mirror checks, MSPSL, good observation, and better now because you're not oversteering, are you?
No.
Turn left. B5050. Nile Street.
And then this is good as well because now you're using that half a turn following round.
Yeah.
So I'm liking all this. Now this part here, I'm getting you to pull
Then I'd
up.
like you to pull up on the left when you think it's safe, legal and convenient.
Okay, so even you, it said here, there was probably a gap there that you
Yeah,
could have,
yeah.
but it's just when you're doing it, you just sometimes make those rash decisions, don't
Yeah.
you? But there was nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what's really important is moving off. Make sure you
Carry on
prepare,
when you're ready.
observe. Make sure you're looking in the blind spot before you go. But again, all good.
To 200 yards, turn left. B5050. Hit Street East. Then go straight on. Hit Street West.
So, what's happening here, and this is the bit that I
Turn
marked down,
left. Then
was
go straight on.
sometimes the sat nav gives you a couple of directions, right, yeah? But what you're doing a little bit sometimes is listening to the voice when on that blue line,
After 100 yards,
telling you.
go
Yeah.
straight on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then turn left.
okay? So the 100 yards is potentially up to the traffic lights.
Yeah.
So that's
Go
why it says
straight on.
straight ahead.
Yeah.
Hit Street West.
Yeah.
Then
And
turn
then
left.
turn left. So it's the
Yes,
next one
yeah.
turning left. So that's when you've got to get used to when you're on the sat nav
Yeah.
of looking at the blue line.
Yeah.
Right? And then remember the black lines will be where you're not going. So that road to the left there will be blacked out on the sat nav.
Right, okay, yeah.
Okay? Got that?
Yeah.
But because you're listening to the voice,
Yes,
this
definitely,
is
yeah.
this is the one when you
Turn
came up.
left. Commercial Street. Then take the second right.
Yeah, we missed that one then.
There you go.
Turn right. Leonora Street. Then take the second right.
So these are really common roads to bring your pupils down on tests. And this was the one when you listen to the right,
After 100
but it's
yards,
not the
turn
road.
right. Pleasant Street.
But you know
then
that now,
Turn
hopefully.
left.
Because it'd be blacked out, wouldn't it?
because it'll be blacked out, and that's why you've
Yeah.
got to do
right,
like a
then
hybrid,
Turn
Yeah.
left.
looking and listening, right? Yeah. See,
Now
and
just pull up
again,
just in front of this car, please.
since you're started to learn much better now on your turnings, aren't you?
Mhm, yeah.
Much more squarer.
Yeah.
Right?
Then I'd like you just to pull alongside this car, reverse park it.
Okay. So I think you were saying earlier about the pulling away at an angle. So pulling away at an angle
Yeah.
is one whole turn right,
Yes.
corners line up, one whole turn back to your left, so
Yeah.
you're going straight,
Yeah.
and then half
Half
a
a
turn.
turn as you're coming
Yeah,
back.
just to pull it
Yeah,
in and
yeah,
then
yeah.
back to straight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just a good technique to keep you a good distance, so you end up about half a metre, but also when you're just pulling off, when you're driving away from the vehicle, that's good as well. Right, so to me here, there was a bit of a mess up in when you was turning. You started to turn too early,
I did.
But-
And then I realised, yeah.
but then you got your mind straight, and then you realise, so
Yeah.
as long as you've got good observation,
Yeah.
and you've got,
Yeah.
and you keep your speed slow like
Yeah.
this, any mistakes that you make,
Yeah.
you can work it out.
Yeah.
Then you got these vehicles here. Did you find vehicles coming down made you feel a bit nervous?
I was aware of them, but I knew they couldn't really come past me until I finished the manoeuvre.
Okay, that's good, yeah?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get it with your pupils where there's a vehicle and they get really nervous
Yeah.
and do stuff they wouldn't.
Yeah.
And then here, you're in,
Yeah.
okay?
But I did notice my mirror, I couldn't, I've been using the this handle on
Yeah.
the mirror, I couldn't see that through
What was
the
it?
mirror.
So
Carry
does that
on
mean
when
the
you're
mirrors
ready.
might be slightly not adjusted correctly?
Oh, yeah, maybe I need to lower it down a
Yeah,
bit more, probably, yeah.
yeah. So just make sure that's,
Stop.
Yeah.
that's correct, yeah?
Right. What you need at this point, Jack, is a confirmational check in your dial.
Okay, so for the people listening to
Thank
this,
you.
the reason why that
Because I would have
happened
gone
was
back, wouldn't I?
is that you didn't put it into a drive, you left it in gear, or you put it back into reverse, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah? So it's always better to have a confirmational check. And the reason why I came in as the instructor is because that would have been a safety critical incident if you didn't realise it was in reverse. So that's the times. Easy mistake to make.
After 200 yards, turn left, navigation road, then turn right.
Why have we stopped here?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for that car. It was the learner driver, wasn't it?
Because he reverse park. He was reverse parking,
Yeah.
wasn't he? Yeah. Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? And then he waved us forward here, didn't he? Yeah. Which is fine. Can go. And when they're reverse parking, there's nothing you can do.
No.
You literally can't. Yeah, you literally can't do anything.
No.
So then, there you go. You're clear. So now we're going into these streets with the smaller roads and the junctions, which I think are all pretty good. Do you feel confident on these streets now?
Yes, they do, yeah.
After 70 yards, turn left, navigation road, then turn right.
Okay, so that's good. Positioning, good observation. That's all there. And not oversteering, which we like now.
Turn right, lower handbridge.
Now, this was the one that I wanted to pull you up with because, to me, you seem to be cutting the corner slightly.
Yeah, I do realise as I went, yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the
Okay.
road,
So you,
turn
how are
left,
you going to correct
furlong
that?
lane.
Well, it's a tight corner, so, yeah.
You need to go down further
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
steer more. Yeah.
Yeah. I did realise I clipped it as I went round.
Yeah. Try not, if
Yeah.
you can, to go over the white line. See, these
Yeah.
ones are turning left, so I
Yeah.
find all pretty good. But I didn't understand that. There was some reason why you just cut the corner there.
It's probably habit, as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just getting rid of it, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just always
After 200
square
yards,
as you
Yeah.
turn
can.
left
Always
to
square.
Green Street, then take the second right.
And then again, that's the sat nav giving you the instructions, but two instructions, but you've got to reconfirm that
Turn
with the
left,
blue line.
then
Yeah.
take the second right.
So left,
Mhm.
but then take the second right. Yeah. Some people it's easy to do. You just hear right, and then you think, oh, there's a road, turn right. But on the sat nav, it would have been blue and a black to your right. There's the first one, and then the second one coming up.
Turn right, Candy Lane. Then, at the end of the road, turn right.
There you go. See, that's better, you see, because now you're on that side of the road.
Yeah.
So
Turn right, Newport Lane.
but it's things like that that can chuck away your test.
Yeah.
And you've got to make sure you're consistent every time. So that guy there parking silly on
Yeah.
the junction, isn't it? Yeah. And then this next bit here was the stop sign. When you get teaching your pupils, what you'll find is they will believe they've stopped, but they won't have stopped.
Yeah.
So you need to get them to understand that it's a mandatory stop sign.
Yeah.
You have to stop. And then down here.
After 200 yards, turn left, B5051, Newcastle Street.
So with puddles like that, you said, sorry, if you've got room,
Yeah.
then obviously get
Turn
over it,
left.
because under puddles there could be massive
Yeah.
potholes.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So-
it's not always possible to
Yeah.
do that, but
as long as there's nothing coming, there's no
Yeah.
harm in moving
Yeah.
round. Yeah.
okay. Again here,
Yeah.
it's very easy for people to get caught out here because you've got on your right a pedestrian crossing.
Yeah.
So but if the pedestrian crossing's on red and people are crossing, people come up, they see the road's clear and they
Just go, yeah.
So you still, every single time
Stop.
you stop.
Yeah.
It's not so bad here when it's
Yeah.
there's all vehicles coming.
After 300 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A527, Newcastle Street.
So this simple roundabout, just the first exit, there's your board. So if you have a look on boards, they've got like a circle for the roundabout, and then they've got a broken gap in between. Have you ever seen it?
Yes.
Do you know
Yeah.
what? Do you know what that is?
I do, yeah.
Why?
The broken on the circle.
Yeah, and the circle is broken. It's not fully joined. Do you know why?
Is it for exits?
No, it's not exits. It means you can't go all the way around. It's one way. So if
Oh, right, no, I didn't.
yeah, if it was joined, have a look at the next road markings you get, that you'll see that they don't join up, which means all the way around. And the thick ones are like the main roads, and the thin ones are like the more low, little roads. Right, so now this is your Port Hill roundabout, right? Yeah. So this is the one where you made the mistake on, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you knew you was going right.
Yeah.
So you did your mirrors,
Yeah.
you did your signal, which is all cool. Can you see?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see, but you'll see it when you watch
Go
it.
right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Okay, so this is all good here,
Yeah.
but here,
Yeah.
although it's difficult to see, you can see the white line. We should have been
Yeah.
next to it, but you know now
Yeah. Do yeah.
that that what's happened is you've just kept in that lane. But also you're more over the middle lane. So now,
Take the exit.
although there wasn't vehicles
A500.
behind us, you're
Yeah.
putting yourself, you're not managing the
Yeah.
risk there. We
Yeah.
should have been more on the left. So now when we come on here,
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
in between two lanes.
After 1 mile, take the exit, A527, towards Kids
Yeah.
Grove.
I knew I'd done it, Paul.
Yeah. But it's easy to do. But that's why these reflective videos are really handy, because you can go over it and just think while you make it. It's the only.
Yeah. So if there's 3 lanes and I'm going right, get in the middle lane.
Well, it depends on the road markings.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Because if you have a look at the other roundabout that's going to happen down the Sandyford, the bypass,
Yeah.
that's 3 lanes.
Yes.
But it's not, it's the marking. So the main rule you've got to remember is if there's 2 lanes going in the same direction, then the best one to be on is in the left.
Yeah.
The left of the two, right? Yeah, because that would have then put you on that Paul Hill roundabout. That would have put you right in the outside part of the roundabout to come off, and in the slip road you would have been in the left lane.
Yeah.
Right, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's wrong to be in the right hand lane if you're overtaking or anything like that.
Yeah.
But we're trying to get the basic knowledge, the understanding, right? So here, you're coming off here. So when you come off this one, you always keep your speed up on the dual carriageway, right? Yeah, and then once you're in the slip road, that's when you can come off your gas, start slowing down the vehicle, right? Yeah, and that keeps the that keeps the traffic on the dual carriageway flowing really easily, right? So now follow this
After
round.
200 yards, go straight on.
There's your 42 miles an hour, and then here, if you go down and in the week, what you'll see is like a hidden lane. Okay, I always say it's like a hidden lane because here you really can't see.
No, I couldn't. This is the kids' grade one, is it?
Yeah, it's a kid grade one. You can't see
No.
that there's a left lane.
No, can't.
Right here on the bend, because right on the bend, it's not until you come round. So that's why you follow the curb round. You see?
Yeah.
Right now, I was wondering there, signal, and I was balancing up. Is it? I would have waited. I know it's a one-way street.
Yeah, we would have waited until.
And then put it on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, yeah, I think that's what I would have done. And then is it this roundabout or the next one? I can't remember.
After 800 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A527, Reginald Mitchell Way.
Yeah, it was this one, wasn't it?
Yeah. So have a look at this, right? Yeah, because there is things that help you. So you're looking for road signs and paintwork, road markings.
Yeah.
So here, one of these, I think it tells you
Straight.
that this roundabout. But have a look at this board here, middle lane. When you see it bigger, you'll see middle lane. But what you've done is gone into the right lane now. Yeah.
Reginald Mitchell Way.
And then like a bit of confusion, but all the information that you need is there.
On the
And
road,
then we're in the right lane now, and then I believe there's that vehicle. You can hear the exhaust coming up behind us. We need to get over like you did here into your left, but you could have come off that roundabout.
I know
Completely.
what
There
I've
he is.
done. I haven't drove up that way.
Yeah. Okay. So that's that one. I'm going to flip forward on this.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A527, Reginald Mitchell Way.
This one's easy, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just in the left lane here. And then this one is obviously right. So I
After
think,
300 yards, go right on the roundabout.
and there wouldn't be
take
any
the
black
fourth
lines,
exit,
so you know it's
A50,
definitely the
High
next one.
Street.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Straight over.
So it's about being
Go
consistent,
right on
like
the
you're saying.
roundabout
Yeah.
and
So
take
there
the
you go.
fourth
There's your
exit.
lane there. So there's nothing wrong with that. You're already, you're in the correct lane. I think it's a good observation. I think you kept it running here. And then this is where the mirror checks come in really. Remember I said about not so much steering. So before you would have given it a bit more steering
Yeah.
and be taken off. So here's good. So you're kind of holding your
Take
steering.
the exit,
Oh, yeah,
A50,
and then
High
really
Street.
good to get your observation in, mirror signal, over you go. So we can stop that there because then the rest of it wasn't too bad. It was just those bits.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. If you're coming up to roundabouts, it's the same thing with Emily when she's like, hang on, right, now is it 3 lanes, is it not?
Yeah.
And that's.
But you've
what
got
I
to
need work through,
you've
yeah.
got to keep working on those rules. 3
Yeah.
lanes doesn't mean just depending where you're going. So if you're going straight, that you might find in a 3-lane scenario the left lane is just for going left.
Yeah.
So
you've got to look at their markings.
You've got to
yeah.
be ready for their markings.
Yeah.
Remember, the sat nav's not going to tell you what lane to be in.
Yeah.
It's only telling you where you're going. So it's markings,
Yeah.
After 300
and
yards,
Yeah.
cross the
signboards.
roundabout
Apart
and
from
take
that.
the second exit,
Good.
A50
That'll
High
stop there.
Street.
So it was a fail, but
Yeah, but like I say,
Mhm.
when with the reflection, when you look back at it, so that's why. And it's the same for anyone taking your part 2 out or anything. If the trainer isn't recording
Cross
stuff
the roundabout
and letting you
and take the
reflect
second exit.
for what you're doing, then a lot of the times you're going to waste your time, because it needs to be marked down, it needs to be looked at and understand why you're making the mistakes. Otherwise, you're just wasting your money, right?
Totally
And
agree,
then
yeah.
the same with your part 3. So you'll see the other video of the part 3,
After
what we was
100
doing.
yards,
If you can't get someone
cross
to
the
analyse it,
roundabout
why it's
and
dangerous
take
and
the first
understand it,
exit, A50
it's
Scotia
not going to
Road.
work, is it? But all of this, going back to the test
Cross the
centre,
roundabout
that was all
and
good.
take the
So we
first
can stop our
exit.
reflection now, but you can carry on watching the video. Yay.
Can I ask, is this straight on, this lane? I've just had a sudden thought, thinking, is it 2 lanes? I don't know if I've missed something in the road.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A50 Scotia Road. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout and take the first exit, A50 Scotia Road. 200 yards, turn left, A53, Elder Road, then bear left, Sandbadge Road. Turn left, A53, Elder Road, then bear left, Sandbadge Road. After 400 yards, bear left, then turn left. Bear left, Sandbadge Road, then turn left. After 200 yards, turn left, B5050, North Road, then turn left. Turn left, then turn left. After 100 yards, turn left, Ashburton Street, then you have reached your destination. Turn left, Ashburton Street, then you have reached your destination.
Okay, then pull up on the left there. Right, how did you think that went?
And it messed up on the roundabouts.
Okay, so I'm going to do this slightly different.
Okay.
Alright, yeah? Where was we? Yeah.
I tend to stick to the same routes, like I've said, so coming in different ways sometimes throws me.
Okay, so what we need to do is not know the routes, but know the procedure that works.
Yes.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Right, yeah? So I'm going to do this. Now we're just going to go into a bit of teaching. Right, yeah? I'm going to put this on my computer when we get back to Trish's, and then we're going to reflect on it on the computer, so you can look and see it from that point.
Right, okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. So when this, it was a turning right.
Yeah.
And then there was 3 lanes, wasn't there?
Yeah.
So I should have gone in the middle lane.
There was 2 different places that happened.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the whole thing, we can break it down. It only took me a couple of minutes to put it on the computer, and then you can look at it.
Yeah.
And then you can reflect on it live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the next bit that we're going to do. Okay, we're going to start moving on to lesson teaching. Right,
Okay,
yeah?
yeah.
So you can watch this, and this will help.
Is it doing in my glasses?
No.
Or not? No, okay.
This is we're going to swap seats.
Okay.
So swap seats with me.
been a fail, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Is it mainly the roundabouts?
Yeah. Maybe the roundabouts. But. Right, Jack, can we see that? I'm trying to see it so we can see the whole car. Can you see?